Hello and welcome everyone. I am Muntante Musk and I am bringing to you an album review from the band Gospel, The Loser. Now, I know I wasn't here yesterday, or the day before that, because I've been to a service. I've been to church. Yes, and this isn't any church, mind you. This is the Church of Gospel. And they gave me a sermon called The Loser. But in my opinion, it's the winner. And we were going by the book of post hardcore. In the book of post hardcore, tis the cousin of punk rock, which you know I am very versed in. And it is my bread and butter to bring you the history of which is punk rock and branches of it. Now, this started in the 1980s with its grandfathers, with Big Black, with Shellac, with later on Fugazi, started by the great Ian Mackay of Minor Threat. And then as the genre went on, you would get bands transcending the genre with elements of noise and progressive, with the great At the Drive-In, with the great Mars Volta, and with the great McCluskey, and a few more, and Q and Not You, and that's pretty much it. Oh yeah, Gospel. Can't forget Gospel because that's what this review is about. The band Gospel. And the album, The Loser. They dropped their debut in 2005, which was 17 years ago. And they pretty much dropped a dope album and dipped. So we haven't heard from them in about 17 years, I'd say. And in 17 years, they have returned and they have kicked ass. Which I shouldn't say regarding church, some would say. But in the book of gospel, it's okay. Because I myself am not a religious man. But after hearing this album, I have seen the light. I've seen the light of gospel. With these riffs, these rumbling drums, these synthy, spacey synths, and the frontman whose vocals take me to a place where I am transported to different dimensions, and his shredding vocals just set me to flames, and I feel it like I am on acid, and I am seeing so many things with these laser-like synths and these arpeggios and these dueling guitars, and it is just amazing, not to mention the searing church organs. Can I get an amen? Can Mutante get an amen? I'm going to pretend you said amen. And my God, and not to mention I am high. This music is taking me high on life and on acid. Lots and lots of acid. And it's just an amazing experience. And not to mention the lyrics are very compelling too. Lyrics of growing, lyrics of heroism, lyrics of just life itself and the passion of it. Now, I will admit though, during the end of the service, it did get a little stagnant at the end. One verse was a little too short, or dragged on a little too long, but still fiery. Don't get me wrong. On this track, I mean, in this service, because I went to church, I wasn't exactly hit with something I disagreed with, or something I found sinful, but the first half was a little stronger than the last, but the climactic ending is something to acknowledge, and acknowledge it I shall. Now, in all seriousness, I didn't go to church. I listened to an album. But this album was a religious experience for Mr. Musk, Muntante Musk. And I got elements of Jethro Tull. I got elements of Led Zeppelin, the greats. And it's just a progressive post-hardcore experience and comeback album that kicked ass. And I am just at an enjoyment level of a hard 4. Yes, a hard 4 out of 5. Now, this may not be your type of gospel, but it's certainly mine. And I felt rivetive. So, can I get an amen? Or can I get a hell no? Let me know in the comments. Until then, I am Muntante Musk. This has been Gospel, the loser, which I think is a winner. And I will see you next time.